Embracing Simplicity, a Minimalist Preface. Minimalism, at its heart, is the art of living intentionally with less. It's about discerning what truly sparks joy and discarding the rest. This pursuit of simplicity transcends mere aesthetics. It's a philosophy that permeates our homes, our minds, and ultimately, our lives. Within the diverse tapestry of minimalism, two distinct yet equally compelling styles emerge: Japanese Zen minimalism and Scandinavian Hygge minimalism. Both embrace the beauty of simplicity, yet their approaches are nuanced, reflecting the unique cultural and philosophical landscapes from which they arose. Japanese Zen minimalism, steeped in centuries-old Buddhist traditions, emphasizes austerity and the pursuit of spiritual enlightenment through material detachment. Scandinavian Hygge minimalism, on the other hand, finds its roots in the harsh Nordic winters, emphasizing warmth, comfort, and connection amidst simplicity. While seemingly disparate, both styles offer valuable insights into how we can curate spaces and lives that foster peace, purpose, and well-being. Join me as we delve into the captivating worlds of Zen and Hygge minimalism, exploring their origins, philosophies, and practical applications in our everyday lives. Zen minimalism, finding peace in empty spaces. Born from the principles of Zen Buddhism, this style views emptiness not as a void, but as a canvas for peace and clarity. Imagine stepping into a traditional Japanese home. You'll likely find bare walls, natural light pouring through shoji screens, and sparsely arranged furniture. Each piece chosen for its essential purpose and aesthetic harmony. This deliberate emptiness is not about deprivation. It's about creating breathing room for the mind and spirit to flourish. Central to Zen minimalism is the concept of ma, the negative space between objects. Ma is not merely emptiness, it's a dynamic void that imbues the surrounding objects with greater significance. It's the pause between musical notes, the silence that amplifies spoken words. In a Zen minimalist home, ma manifests in the spaciousness of rooms, the uncluttered surfaces, and the mindful placement of objects. This focus on negative space invites contemplation, encourages a deeper appreciation for the beauty of simplicity, and fosters a sense of tranquility within the home. Hygge minimalism, cultivating coziness in simplicity. Hygge, a Danish word that roughly translates to coziness, is at the heart of Scandinavian minimalism. It's about creating a warm, inviting atmosphere that nurtures well-being and connection. Picture this: a crackling fireplace, soft candlelight casting flickering shadows, a warm cup of tea cradled in your hands, and the company of loved ones gathered on plush sheepskin rugs. This is the essence of Hygge. While Zen minimalism emphasizes emptiness, Hygge finds beauty in carefully chosen elements that evoke comfort and contentment. Think natural materials like wood and wool, soft textures, neutral color palettes accented by warm hues, and meaningful objects that tell a story. Hygge minimalism encourages us to create spaces that are not just aesthetically pleasing, but also deeply comforting, fostering a sense of belonging and well-being. It's about embracing the simple pleasures in life and finding joy in the everyday moments. Spiritual minimalism, Zen and the art of letting go. Zen minimalism is deeply intertwined with the spiritual practice of mindfulness. By paring back material possessions, we free ourselves from attachments that clutter not just our homes, but also our minds. This detachment allows us to focus on what truly matters, cultivating inner peace, appreciating the present moment, and connecting with something larger than ourselves. This philosophy is beautifully illustrated by the life and work of Sen no Rikyū, the 16th century Japanese tea master who revolutionized the Japanese tea ceremony. Rikyū stripped the ceremony of its opulent trappings, emphasizing simplicity, humility, and the appreciation for the transient nature of beauty. His minimalist approach to the tea ceremony, known as wabi-sabi, finds beauty in imperfection, impermanence, and the natural world. Section 5. Sensory minimalism. Hygge's embrace of comfort and joy. Hygge minimalism, while minimalist in its aesthetic, is abundant in its appeal to the senses. It's about curating an environment that delights the senses and fosters a deep sense of contentment and well-being. Imagine the gentle flicker of candlelight, the soft caress of a woolen blanket, the soothing aroma of freshly brewed coffee, and the comforting crackle of a fire. These sensory experiences are not mere indulgences. They are essential elements of the Hygge lifestyle, designed to nourish the soul and create a haven from the stresses of daily life. This focus on sensory pleasure is rooted in the Scandinavian concept of fritidsliv, which translates to free air life. It's about embracing the simple joys of nature, spending time outdoors, and connecting with loved ones in a cozy and intimate setting. Hygge minimalism encourages us to slow down, savor the present moment, and find joy in the everyday rituals that make life meaningful. Section 6. Cultural Canvas, painting minimalism with Japanese and Scandinavian hues. Both Zen and Hygge minimalism, while sharing the common thread of simplicity, are deeply intertwined with their respective cultural heritages. Japanese Zen minimalism reflects the cultural values of simplicity, harmony with nature, and spiritual depth that are deeply ingrained in Japanese society. The minimalist aesthetic is evident in traditional Japanese architecture, art, and gardens, where emptiness is celebrated as a space for contemplation and tranquility. Scandinavian Hygge minimalism, on the other hand, is shaped by the long, dark winters and the cultural emphasis on warmth, connection, and well-being that characterize the Nordic region. Hygge is not just a design style in Scandinavia, it's a way of life, a cultural ethos that emphasizes finding joy and contentment in the simple things, especially during the cold winter months. This cultural context is essential for understanding the distinct aesthetics and philosophies of these two minimalist styles. Section 7. A Tale of Two Aesthetics, the minimalist dichotomy of form and feel. While both Zen and Hygge minimalism advocate for living with less, their approaches to aesthetics differ. Zen minimalism leans towards austerity, embracing a stark beauty characterized by bare walls, neutral color palettes, and a profound sense of emptiness. Furniture is often minimal and functional, crafted from natural materials like wood and bamboo, with an emphasis on clean lines and simple forms. Hygge minimalism, in contrast, embraces a cozy and inviting aesthetic. While clutter is still avoided, there's a greater emphasis on incorporating elements that evoke comfort and warmth. Think plush textiles, layered rugs, soft lighting, and carefully curated decorative items that add personality and warmth to a space. The color palette often features neutral tones accented by warm, earthy hues that create a sense of intimacy and tranquility. Section 8. Beyond decluttering, minimalism as a conduit to mindfulness. Both Zen and Hygge minimalism encourage us to approach our belongings with intentionality. It's not just about discarding what we don't need, but also about appreciating what we choose to keep. By surrounding ourselves with objects that spark joy and serve a purpose, we create a more mindful and fulfilling living experience. This mindful approach to possessions extends beyond our homes. It encourages us to be more intentional with our time, energy, and relationships. By simplifying our lives and letting go of what no longer serves us, we create space for what truly matters, spending time with loved ones, pursuing our passions, and living in alignment with our values. Section 9. The Minimalist Echo, resonating with values, not trends. Both Zen and Hygge minimalism are more than just passing trends. They are timeless philosophies that resonate with our innate desire for simplicity, authenticity, and well-being. In a world saturated with information, consumerism, and distractions, these minimalist styles offer a refreshing antidote, a path to living more intentionally and finding contentment in the present moment. Whether you resonate with the spiritual depth of Zen minimalism or the cozy embrace of Hygge, the key is to find a minimalist approach that aligns with your values, lifestyle, and personal aesthetic. Minimalism is not a one-size-fits-all solution. It's about curating a life that brings you joy, peace, and a sense of purpose. Section 10. Finding your minimalist compass, Zen, Hygge, or somewhere in between. Choosing between Zen and Hygge minimalism is not about declaring allegiance to one style over the other. It's about understanding the nuances of each approach and finding the elements that resonate most deeply with your personality and lifestyle. Do you thrive in environments that are sparse and serene, where emptiness invites contemplation and peace? Or do you find solace in cozy surroundings adorned with textures, warmth, and reminders of cherished memories? Perhaps your ideal minimalist aesthetic lies somewhere in between these two poles, drawing inspiration from both Zen and Hygge principles to create a space that is uniquely your own. The beauty of minimalism lies in its adaptability. It's not about adhering to rigid rules, but about discovering what brings you joy and crafting a life that reflects your values and aspirations. Section 11. A Minimalist Farewell, embracing the beauty of less. As we conclude our exploration of Zen and Hygge minimalism, let us remember that the true essence of minimalism lies not in the number of possessions we own, but in the richness of the life we create. It's about cultivating intentionality in our choices, appreciating the beauty of simplicity, and finding joy in the present moment. Whether you're drawn to the spiritual depth of Zen or the cozy embrace of Hygge, may your minimalist journey be filled with joy, purpose, and a profound appreciation for the beauty of less. Remember, the most important things in life are not things at all. They are the experiences we share, the connections we make, and the love we give and receive. So let us embrace the minimalist spirit, not just in our homes, but also in our hearts, and create a life that is both meaningful and fulfilling.